Hello everyone here, welcome to another video. Today we are gonna talk about twinks and in time walking and how you can twink and what you can use them for and how they're still kind of relevant if you want to blast through time walking. There's a few things here. There's some funky scaling going on here in the new BFA time walking dungeons, which is to be expected. Bugs and stuff happens and content that isn't tested. And speaking of bugs and stuff, we are also going to tell you about how you can get the Infinite Corsair. Their first week time walking is out, and or turbulent timeways is out. And this is a mount that was quite requested by a lot of people after we saw Dawn of the Infinites no, that was the Shadowlands one, Tashavesh. Yeah. The first time we saw this as a boss in a mega dungeon, we wanted this mount pretty badly, understandably, and we have it now. So, yeah, let's dive into it and talk a little bit about your characters, what you're gonna do. So first off, you're gonna get a warrior. You can do it with other classes as well. There's a lot of classes this works on, but warriors is what I chose to. Mainly because of the two-handed weapons. So we're gonna talk a little bit about the gears and enchanting. So for gearing, you want some gear that has a bit of sockets on, the more the merrier, that also doesn't have too crappy stats. You can get most of these here from Burning Crusade dungeons. You're gonna set your thing to time walk, or set your thing and go into Burning Crusade dungeons. There's some dungeons you can go get. And we want at least 5-6 sockets, and that is to get the Shadowlands gems that can increase our speed and will also heal us. Other than that, we are gonna go and grab some life stealing on both our weapons. The gems that we want is restore health every 10 seconds for each Shadowlands gem you have socketed, and we are gonna have the speed increased by 15 for each Shadowlands gem you have socketed. Back in the Shadowlands days here, this was not a whole lot bonus, but since this is Shadowlands stats scaled down to level 11, it is granting us a lot of movement speed, which is also why you see me moving so fast through. And so the reason why we can stay alive this well here in the dungeons is partly because of the lifestealing, the amount of hits we're doing, and the Shadowlands gem. So we are just going to be plowing through as hard as we can here, smashing all of the dungeons. And lifestealing, that is based on per hit. So the more hits we're doing, the more lifesteal procs we're getting. And lifestealing is healing us up about like half to full health every time we do like a whirlwind with a lot of targets on. So the reason why we can get so high stats on such a low character is time walking gear. So time walking actually, when you're at level 11, drops item level 60 gear, which is ridiculously high for a level 11 character. So what you're normally getting would be around 30-25 from dungeons in blue gear at level 11, which is a lot already, and then you're doubling that. So imagine your level 80 main in the War Within suddenly dropping dungeon gear that is item level 1000 plus. This is the kind of a power increase we're dealing with here. Yeah, we don't have any talents or like gear and stuff like that to pump us up. Oh, we do have gear, we don't have talents and abilities. So we are gonna have to make do with what we got, and we don't have a lot. Whirlwind is by far the best thing we have. Bloodthirst is worth for a single target as well, otherwise we're just gonna run around and whirlwinding everything. And while you're running around whirlwinding everything, you might think to yourself, gee, Chris, what can I do with this here? Well, you can actually do a lot of things with a little time walking trick here. You can, farm the Corsair really quickly, because it does take a few runs to do. So what you need to do here to get the Corsair is you need to get the Master of Turbulent Timeways achievement, and for that you need to gain mastery of the timeways for 5 weeks during the Turbulent Timeways free event, which is what's going on right now. And to get this, you will need to spam time walking. So you need to do 4 runs, then you get Master of the Turbulent Timeways, and then you completed 1 week. But what about the other weeks? Chris, it's the first week. How did you get it so early? And that is because if you keep running Timewalking, the achievement sometimes go like, yeah, okay, it's a new week now. And then it gives you another one. Sometimes you get 2 in a row. It's a bit random if you get it or not. I think the most I had going in between was 4. 4, so I had to do the 4 Timewalking events, and then we got it. A credit for it. So you can just keep running. So TLDR, spam Timewalking with the Master of Turbulent Timeways buff, and you'll get the mount. Alright, but what when you've gotten the mount here? Well, there's more mounts you can farm from the Timewalking vendors. Like this dude over here actually has some new, pretty cool mount. A albino fur raptor, which I'm personally very partial to. I would like this mount here. And some dagger transmogs, which if you know me, you know I have to have dagger transmogs. So that is of course the first thing I purchased. So that is something that we are gonna go for. And you can also help your friends get your weekly 4 dungeons completed for a heroic piece here during the Turbulent Timeways event, or a normal piece outside of them. And you can actually also power level your friends' characters in Timewalking dungeons. But Chris, you might think, how can we do that? Because you'll get the, oh, somebody in your group has locked the XP, so you're not getting any XP. Haha, no twink power leveling. Well, there's a way around this. I am sure this will be fixed at some point, but there's a macro you can do. So, to like move around the system a bit here, we have a leave. Let me see if I can find it. A leave group macro before we enter. So it is here on the screen. So what we are going to do is that we're going to queue up together as a group into the Timewalking dungeon, and then you're going to have your friend tell you, yeah, everybody else has accepted the invite. Then you're going to press this macro. What the macro does is that it leaves your group and then clicks your into dungeon. So all of a sudden, you're not in a group when you're entering the dungeon. Nobody gets the debuff. You can go and slam EXP. I don't know if you want to call this hacks or clever user game mechanics, but that is definitely one thing that you could do. And that is gonna be the end for this video here, guys. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see some more twinks here in our community, having fun with this. Personally, I've been like a pretty fun break from the game whenever like I'm bad, like, man, I don't know what to do. I find I'll go on my twink and like slam out some dungeons and farm some Timewalking badges or level some friends. It's good fun. Definitely fun to like see, oh, which piece can we go and get, and like can be quite addicting for a little while. So enjoy, and hopefully you'll have twinks out. And if you're watching this far in the future, it should still be very relevant unless they fixed it. I'll try to update you if they fix it. Alright guys, on to the next one. Take care.